swear to you, every single mother, a daughter, father and son taken from us by the Black Plague will be avenged. It is their Witch Queen who brought this curse upon our lands. And in her death lies our salvation. Our vengeance. Be warned, brothers. She will never truly perish until her heart beats its last. Let fear be dead to us. There is no going back, for there is nothing to go back to.
The story starts back in the 13th century, in the middle of a terrible time. The Black Death is sweeping across the land, wiping out whole villages and leaving families ruined. This plague isn't an accident. It's the work of the Witch Queen, who unleashed it after losing the people she loved. A group of knights sets out to stop her. They push in, they fight, but one by one the knights are overwhelmed by her dark magic and fall. In the end, only one survives, a knight named Calder. He fights like hell, and finally he brings the Witch Queen down. Before she dies, though, she stabs him through the heart and curses him, condemns him to live forever. Calder becomes immortal, forced to watch the world change while he never does. Centuries pass. The scene snaps forward to modern times. Calder is on a plane when the flight hits a violent storm. It's not a normal storm. Calder senses magic. He looks around the cabin and spots a girl acting weird, fiddling with a small iron object and a cup of water. He sits next to her. She tenses up when she recognizes him. She knows who he is, the legendary witch hunter. She doesn't resist. Instead, she hands him a small package with 3 glowing stones inside. Calder opens the package and examines the stones. He explains what they do. Together, they control the weather. That's why the plane is being tossed by that violent storm. Using only simple tools and his old know-how, Calder separates the stones, putting distance between them. As soon as the stones are apart, the storm dies down and the sky clears. Simple, effective. His old skills still work. They land in New York. Calder is met by the 36th Dolan, an aging priest. For 800 years, the Dolans have been the priests assigned to help Calder, part of a secret order called the Order of the Axe and the Cross. The order's job is to keep a balance. Witches can live freely as long as they don't harm humans. Break that rule and you either get locked up or killed. The 36th Dolan tells Calder he's retiring after 25 years of service. He's already picked a successor, the 37th Dolan. Calder thanks him and gives the 36th a rare pen as a parting gift, a small token for years of loyalty. That night, the 2 priests sit in the 36th office talking about the future. They make the normal plans, the kind of quiet, practical talk old partners have. After the younger man leaves, someone watches the house from the shadows. The next morning, the news hits. The 36th Dolan has been found dead in his home. Calder goes to the funeral. He's there to mourn a friend, a trusted ally gone. During the ceremony, the 37th Dolan takes the oath and steps into his role. He's sworn in and immediately called to action. His first mission begins the moment the funeral ends. The new Dolan wastes no time. He and Calder go to the priest's house to look for clues. They check the 36th's office carefully. At first, there's nothing obvious. No broken wards, no smashed relics. But as they are about to leave, Calder notices something strange. A scattering of insects on the floor. Small things, but odd. The doors and windows were locked, sealed. How did the insects get inside? Calder's instincts spike. He looks closer and finds traces of old black magic. And tucked among the clues is a rare plant he hasn't seen since he fought the Witch Queen centuries ago. Putting the pieces together, Calder realizes the 36th had been bound the night he died, tortured for whatever secret the attacker wanted. The secret had to matter. It had to be dangerous. Calder also notices his own rare pin, the one he gave the 36th as a mark of trust, is missing. The fact that the 37th Dolan was the last person to see the 36th alive puts a shadow on the new priest. Calder grabs the young man's hand and sees deep burn scars. The 37th explains he was burned in a fire that killed his parents when he was 5. He says witches started that fire and that Calder saved him. After that, the boy swore to become a Dolan and to help Calder fight black magic. Calder and the 37th go to a small diner to follow another lead. The place is run by a blind sorcerer named Max, who uses subtle magic to bring customers through the door. Calder shows Max the rare plant from the 36th's office. Max sniffs it, literally, and picks up a lingering scent that gives them a clue. The lead feels dangerous. Calder tells the 37th to wait while he continues alone. The story cuts to a small boy walking down an alley. He finds candy scattered on the ground and follows it, curious, until he reaches a hidden garden at the dead end, trees heavy with sweets. It looks beautiful, but it's an illusion. Calder appears and the illusion collapses. The candy garden is a trap meant to lure children. Calder scares the boy away and warns him to stay far from that place. From there, Calder goes into an abandoned building and finds a trembling little girl. When he moves in to comfort her, she lunges and becomes an adult man, Ellis. In the fight that follows, Calder overpowers him and demands answers about the 36th Dolan's murder. Ellis denies involvement at first, but then Calder finds the missing pen on a dusty shelf in Ellis's hideout. That discovery makes the case obvious. Calder brings Ellis before the Council of Witches. He expects a real inquiry, maybe some follow-up that will expose accomplices. Instead, the council condemns Ellis quickly. They find him guilty and hand down a sentence without further investigation. Glazer, one of the council members, insists Ellis acted alone. He claims to have seen it in the cards, in a tarot reading. Calder doesn't buy it. He knows Ellis can shapeshift, a banned, dangerous magic not seen in centuries, and he worries the council is covering something up. After Ellis is sent to the witch prison, Calder spots an insect on Glazer's shoulder, the same kind he found in the 36th's office. That sets off alarm bells in his head. Calder rushes to the funeral home and opens the 36th Dolan's coffin to test it. He discovers the 36th isn't dead the way everyone thinks. The priest is trapped under a black magic spell, a binding that will kill him for real if the witch who cast it isn't killed within 48 hours. Calder finds a small cut at the tip of the 36th's finger and thinks maybe his friend tried to leave a message, something the witch missed. He flips through the 36th's journal and finds words marked in blood, a clue to the night he died. But the memory won't come back clearly. Calder goes to a bar where people brew magical potions. The owner, Chloe, is a witch with skills that might help him recover lost memories. He asks her for a potion to unlock his past. Chloe refuses at first, until Calder threatens to shut her place down. Then she agrees. The potion takes him back to the moment he killed the Witch Queen. He relives it, but before the memory reveals everything, a man named Balthazar ambushes him. Balthazar uses a syringe to inject something into Calder's neck and weakens him. While Calder is half under the potion's sway, Balthazar burns Chloe's plants so she can't make more potions. When Balthazar leaves, Chloe rushes to pull Calder out of the potion's fog. He comes around, and Balthazar is gone. Chloe is furious. Her business is ruined, and she blames Calder. The next morning, Chloe wakes in Calder's house and finds him deep in research on Balthazar. She's ready to walk away, but Calder offers a deal. She helps him recover the memories, and he'll protect her. After thinking it over, she agrees to make another memory potion. She needs a rare plant that only a few people have. Chloe leads Calder to Miranda, a witch who works with her. But when they arrive, the plants are gone. Then they find Miranda dead. Balthazar calls Chloe and admits he murdered Miranda. Chloe is devastated and vows Calder must find and stop Balthazar. Chasing leads, Calder and Chloe meet a witch named Danny Kaye, who gives them a rare plant. But the plant is a lie. Danny Kaye traps Calder with illusion magic, pulling him into a dream-like vision where his wife and daughter are alive and everything is peaceful. Chloe penetrates the illusion and pulls him back just before Danny Kaye's men can finish him. Calder forces Danny Kaye to talk by grabbing her magic stone and threatening to break it. When Chloe smashes the stone, the illusion collapses and Danny Kaye's true form, an old fragile woman, is revealed. After that, Calder realizes Chloe is not just a potion maker, she's a dream walker, a rare witch who can enter people's minds without a potion. That's dangerous magic, but it means she can look through Calder's memories directly. Chloe agrees to do it, though she warns of the risks. She enters his mind and finds a buried truth. Calder wasn't the only knight to survive that ancient battle. Several others lived, including the first Dolan, the priest who first found the Witch Queen's heart. When the first Dolan tried to destroy that heart, he noticed something terrifying. The heart was connected to Calder's life. If the heart was destroyed, Calder would die. To protect him, the first Dolan and the Order hid the heart and kept the location secret, even from Calder. Armed with that knowledge, Calder confronts the 37th Dolan and presses for the whole story. The 37th admits the Order kept the heart's location secret to protect Calder. They put the pieces together and realize why the 36th was attacked. He knew where the heart was. He was forced to reveal its location under torture. That means Balthazar's plan is likely to bring the Witch Queen back to life. Calder finds an old map that marks the exact spot where he killed the Witch Queen 800 years ago. He decides to go alone to stop a ritual. Meanwhile, Balthazar ambushes the blind sorcerer Max, captures him, and drags him to a field. There, Balthazar buries the Witch Queen's heart in the ground and uses Max's body in a ritual, saying the dead man will become the soil that will spawn his queen again. Roots creep up and begin to overtake the body. Calder reaches the site and confronts Balthazar. They fight. Calder kills Balthazar, but it's too late. The ritual finished. Balthazar used both the heart and Max's body to revive the Witch Queen. She returns, touches Calder, and steals his immortality back. In an instant, Calder is mortal again, wounded and bleeding. The Witch Queen slips away into shadow before he can finish her. With Balthazar dead, the spell on the 36th Dolan finally breaks, and the priest wakes. He and Calder regroup. The 36th says he believes Calder can do it again, that he can stop the Witch Queen. They don't waste time. Calder takes up the same sword he used centuries ago and equips runes that can control the weather. Together with Chloe and the 37th Dolan, he races to the Witch Council's prison to stop the new plan. When they get there, they find the guards dead, murdered. Inside, the Witch Queen is using imprisoned witches like batteries, harvesting their power to bring back a new plague of deadly insect. Calder moves fast. He frees Ella, whose role in the ritual makes him dangerous, but also essential to disrupting it. Chloe enters Ellis's subconscious to sever the mental link the Witch Queen has with the prisoners. While Calder fights in the mind, the 37th Dolan keeps her safe. Calder faces the prison's guardian monster that lunges to take Ellis back. He fights until he can rip the monster's heart out and crush it. Chloe continues the mental battle and finally breaks Ellis's connection, killing him both in his mind and his body, ending his part in the ritual. The ritual stalls, but when Calder steps back into the physical fight, the Witch Queen confronts him face to face. Things look bleak. Then the 37th Dolan appears holding Chloe hostage, and everything flips. The truth comes out. The 37th Dolan isn't who they thought. He's consumed by revenge. He reveals that Calder once killed his parents, a family of sorcerers Calder had executed. The 37th Dolan has no magic himself, but he is full of hate. He shoots Calder multiple times, leaving him on the floor, weak. The Witch Queen takes advantage. She reaches Chloe and uses dark power to link Chloe's mind to the other witches, strengthening the ritual that will unleash the plague insects. Above New York, a black swarm of those plague insects gathers, ready to descend. The 37th Dolan begs the Witch Queen to give him real power, to make him a true sorcerer. Instead, she betrays him and kills him on the spot. Calder lies near death and sees visions of his wife and daughter, urging him to get up. He finds the strength to rise. Using the weather ruins, he summons a bolt of light, channels it into his sword, and with everything left in him, throws the weapon at the Witch Queen. The blade hits her and burns her to ash. The curse's power surges back into Calder, and the immortality, the ancient magic, returns to him as he prepares to finish himself and the Witch Queen. Chloe stops him. She tells him there are darker things out there than the Witch Queen, larger threats that would be worse than ending both their lives. She convinces him his fight must go on. The story ends with Calder, now back with the 36th Dolan, who delays his retirement, and Chloe agreeing to stay. The three of them form a new team outside the Order's control, ready to face the next danger together. And with that, friends, this story comes to an end. Tell us in the comments how you liked the explanation, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.